the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The inside handoff. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. The safe crawl on the wide receiver screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the move. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to loosen focus and drop that football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Bulldogs need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
To the ground with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Will open from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Frazier. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is, a comeback could be in the cards. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. The pitch to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dogs will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Creates a little room. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, complete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bell. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's McCray. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wingo. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
To the air on second down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna let it fly. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pep.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
these offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's McCray. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Direct snap. It's McCray. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Trying to beat him to the left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Coming up, 4th down.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.